the works themselves incorporated into the architecture and the space, and then also this. With Makayla's work, her writings, it was then a matter of how do we incorporate her work, her research, her words, and her voice into the show. And so I started thinking more and more about Kollwitz and what it meant to me, and I started thinking of this idea of hope. And then that led to this idea of beacon, like sort of a light, a source of hope. And so I thought to myself, well, I really like the idea of a lantern, and that's something I can construct and fabricate and work it into the aesthetic that I already have going. So I decided I was going to make this sort of structural lantern thing. So it's a structural base, it's wooden still, it's raw, it's unfinished. How about I have it 4 sides, we light it internally, and then we have panels on each side. So it acts symbolically, but also poetically, both literally and figuratively. And so on the front panel, we have Makayla's poem, which is titled "The Fortress Against Death." It was one of the really core, meaty parts of her writing, and very succinct, and I thought something we can utilize without getting too wordy and too didactic and heavy for the show, is something you could sort of take in, and it's very accessible and quick. And then to incorporate 2 protest posters that Käthe Kollwitz had done during her time. And so they're both anti-war posters. This one is one she did for a Dutch publication, and then the other one is a German anti-war poster. And so it is installation based, but it really digs in real deep to this idea of sort of a lantern of hope or a beacon of light.